This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Annnnnnd, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jakaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, Jenny, Beastie, Leah, Arlo, Lena, Daddy, Marcella, Aaliyah, Holly, Diana, Molly, Psych, Els, Zoe, Elsie, Louie, Billette, Bruadar, Ariana, Hallowed, and Allison. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Good morning. Yeah, hi. No. I have not been up long at all. At most, like half an hour, I think. But, I have been up long enough to, make this for you. Well, we don't know each other really, so on this level, so I decided to just go with a classic, a bacon, egg, and cheese on a Hawaiian brioche, and I put some chipotle aioli on there as well, and there is also some smashed avocado on the top. I figured this is a pretty safe one, hopefully, so okay, good. That makes me happy to hear. Otherwise, I would have to make something else, which I wouldn't mind. But now I can just make something for me. Oh, I'm gluten free, so it's weird. Because I have a lot of friends over a lot, and I like to cook for them, so it just kind of makes sense for me to have stuff that everyone can eat and just also have stuff that I can eat. No, not professional. That's like a bit of a stretch, but I do cook pretty often for my friends, and I do like doing that for them. And it makes me happy. It makes me happy to be able to do something like that for them. Yeah, it's nice. It's cool. So did you have a good sleep? I didn't get to ask you. I know we were up not late, but kind of late, but was it a good sleep? Was the AC good? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I like as much warmth in the nighttime as possible, even if it's summer, so I just really smother myself in blankets, kind of. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you slept well, though. Yeah, I guess. I guess maybe it was because of that. That would make sense, I guess. But so nervous? Absolutely. Nervous beyond belief. So here's the thing, right? I wanted to talk to you about yesterday. No, 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 no. Okay, all right. I totally understand why you would think that's what's gonna come out of my mouth, but I promise you that that's not what was going to come out of my mouth. What I was gonna say is I am sorry because we were both very clearly into the idea. But I need you to know, especially after the the couple hour long talk we had last night, I need you to know that that's not usually the way I am, like, at all. I mean, oh God, I can't even say it. I'm not a like jump right into things type guy. I don't just jump right into bed. I've literally, and you can ask all of my friends, never done that before. I just realized it was weird phrasing it like you can ask all of my friends, insinuating that I've slept with my. That's not what I mean. It's just I'm the complete opposite personality type of that. I am like someone who arguably takes things too slow and is still like pretty old fashioned. I'm into the idea of courting. I'm into the idea of like dates before relationships, like a lot of them. And then yeah. I've never had a situationship or whatever people are calling it nowadays. I've only had relatively long-term relationships, and I, on the inside right now, am literally terrified that I completely ruined things. No, yeah. I know. Probably a lot of statements to address in that whole thing, but which one would you like to talk about first? I guess. Oh, okay. That is definitely one to talk about. I so whenever I meet up with someone in a romantic way, whether it be like a date off of a dating app or meeting up with someone at a bar or meeting someone at a party, and there's romantic interest there will be like a spark. And that's what people always say. There's like a spark. And eventually, as I get to know that person, that spark will grow and it will continue to grow until it is a full-blown fire. And the feelings are fully realized. And I'm such a skeptic. I am someone who is, well, actually, most people would call me a skeptic. I would call myself a realist, but I guess technically that in theory makes me, people would say that's something a skeptic would say. So this is going to sound crazy coming out of my mouth to me, and to the people who know me, but the moment that you opened the door, because I'd seen you around the neighborhood, and I think we've waved at each other a couple of times, but it's always been in passing, and I've kind of gotten like a sideways glance at you and all that. The moment that you walked in the door, or I opened the door to you, and I saw you out on my porch, immediate fire. Yes, and I am hoping the fact that you're blushing is a good thing. Immediate fire. I immediately felt the most immense and intense gravitational pull towards you that I've ever felt to anyone, including like friends. And so I think that I just kind of let that take over and acted like the fire, like the steps had already been taken to make the fire that I usually take, and I just went with it, kind of. I think, and I don't want to say this word because it has a lot of connotations to it, but I think if I could compare it to anything, it would be and I am, oh God, please don't run away, because I would understand if you did, but I would also be incredibly embarrassed, and we have to be neighbors after this, and I want to at least have a friendly rapport if what I am going to say right now doesn't work out well for either of us. Love at first sight. Hey, do you, oh my God, I didn't even get you any beverage. Do you want water, tea, coffee? What? Okay, just water. Yeah, cool. Here's your water. I'm so sorry. Not the reaction I was hoping for, but a totally understandable reaction because of how big that information is, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I don't know. It was like when I saw you, a whole other world, a whole other existence is a proper word, flashed before my eyes, where we were like deeply connected and deeply in love, and I felt all of those feelings like well up inside of me. And oh man, I thought the blush was a good indicator, but I am really not able to read you right now, and I hope I don't come off as like like a psychopath. But that's really what I felt, and I just kind of I am someone in the past who has relied on logic to make all decisions. And recently that hasn't been working out for me very well in any aspect of my life. So I decided to just abandon that and go with the flow of my feeling. And yes, this is a very long-winded way to explain why, I decided to be so forward. But I hope you understand. Yeah, I do. I know it probably sounds like it, but no, it's not a prank. And then after everything, and we just laid in bed and we talked for hours, and it almost, in my mind, because immediately after you have the PNC and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, wow, did I just like completely mess everything up? Is this something that was not supposed to happen? But then we just laid there and we talked, and it was amazing. It was the most in-depth and entertaining and truly enthralling conversation that I've had in months. And to me, that just kind of thankfully reaffirmed my feelings, and it quelled all of those doubts of me being like, okay, what if this is just a quarter life crisis that you're having? So yeah, I feel very connected to you, and I like you a lot, and I had a great time last night, and it would be awesome if we could do it again, but like not the last night part, well, maybe like eventually in the future, but You can say anything. Just don't feel pressured to go one way or the other. Say exactly what you feel, because I wouldn't want it to be any way else. Do you really think I would call you crazy after what I just said to you? Do you really think I would do that? If anyone should be calling anyone anything in that realm, it should be you to me. Oh. I would tell you that is really cool. And then secretly whisper to you, the entire inside of my body is on fire in a good way. And like fluttering around or whatever, like filled with butterflies. Every joint, every muscle is, I feel like I'm about to be carried off the ground. I wasn't sure, you know? You can never be sure about something like that, but I swore when we looked each other in the eye there was something that was reciprocated. I didn't think it was the exact same feeling we were both feeling, but I thought it was something. But I don't know. I guess I'm really glad that we both went with our guts. And I guess I should really make something clear. Although, like, wow, right? Like the amount of chemistry and connection between us is reaching levels previously unknown for this short of a span of time. I still want to, and I hope this doesn't sound hypocritical, I still want to take it slower. I want to court you. I want to go on dates. I want to make it official at some point. And then, and I want to like, okay, good. I thought you, from the conversation we had, it seemed like you're that kind of person, but I just wanted to make sure that you were on board with that idea as well. Okay. You know what? That's a really good amendment. And those are two of the right concessions. After this, I don't know if I can give up kissing, and I don't know if I can give up cuddling. But you know, people after first dates do that, and I guess technically last night was like kind of a first date. So if we want to really weave things, okay, I'll be quiet. You taste like guac. No, it's a good thing. Guac is delicious. Come on. So, do you know any of the tea? I said, do you know any of the tea? Wow, you are the most adorable human being on the entire earth. No, I did not mean tea as in literal types of tea. I meant tea as in gossip of the neighborhood. Now, see, that is where you're wrong. I know I said last night most of them are older people, and that means that they're very quiet, but that does not mean they do not have their tea. They are all over the place. It gets really messy around here. And as a member of the community and a member of the neighborhood, I feel like you should be informed. Also, when we get married, how are we going to do this 2-house thing right next to each other? I didn't say anything. Anyways, so the woman that lives across from you, Linda Walters, right? Yeah, bushy hair. She is currently dating a guy named Penn who lives in the cul-de-sac on like the left-hand side, right? But Penn's ex-wife is Marina, and Marina lives right next to Penn. Ironically enough, they also met this way. That's not a bad omen, and I don't want to hear that it is. But yesterday, Marina caught pen with Linda. I know, it is the craziest thing. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of people here. They're older and they like to go to the mall to walk, and so I go with them. Like most mornings I go with them. It's a great way to get a workout, and I get to get all of the hot goss straight from the source.